Welcome, adventurer. You've found your way to Fiendish Fates, now by phone. Calls cost 40 cents per minute plus service fees. No refunds. Ask your bill payer. Now, enter a number and get ready to choose your Fiendish Fate.
Look at this mess. Murdered twice over. Once with a dagger. Okay, fine, classic. But in the back? Just before we finished our last masterpiece, and by one of those we trusted most. It's the cliché that kills me. I mean, figuratively speaking. Oh, there were many hands on that blade, but only one of them. The lawyer, the publisher, the agent, and yes, the muse. Only one of the sods could actually have crept in here and done the deed. Look around. They were searching for something. Something in the last books. A page from Army of Evil. Lift the handset, type the number, and re-enter our worlds of fiendish fate.
The peasants have sheltered you too long already. The undead army approaches. It is time.
Your heart pounds as your eyes adjust to the darkness inside the temple. Its wall carvings record the glorious kingdom of old Belleroth, long since shadowed by darkness. The deeper darkness of a gruesome past and a more frightful future. A lone raven caws its gore hunger. Caw, caw. In the distance, the village's bell tower still tolls its warning. Dong, dong, dong. Then, suddenly, ceases. Are you already too late? Long ago, you hid your beloved blade in this crypt, hoping you had both seen your last battle. But foul necromancy laughs in the face of hope. You forged the twin blade together with your most trusted kinsman. Time corrupts all, especially the human heart, but this enchanted steel shines yet. There, glinting in the dark, the ensorcelled sword. Formidable alone, but once reunited with its twin blade, it will be an unstoppable smiter of evil. An advanced scout of the undead army rises before you. You must fight. Your skills return. Quickly, you dispatch it back to the grave. Your blade sings, hungering for more. You take one last breath of musty temple air. Ahead, only bloodshed awaits. But no one else can stop the army of evil. You must choose your fiendish fate. And they said I'd lost my touch. All right, it's a familiar story. Man versus betrayer, man versus self, man versus skeleton. At last, a spiritual sequel to Castle of Evil, the book that started it all. What made us return to the dark world of Belleroth? Okay, yes, the money. But also, we had a score to settle. A page from Butchers of Orion.
Stark plasmoid light blinds you. You've returned to consciousness at last,
And immediately, you wish you hadn't. There is only one place in the galaxy you could possibly be, aboard the vast vivisection ship Butcher 09. Before you, a monstrous crystal extraction apparatus hums into life, ready to harvest life gem energy from innocent spacefaring specimens of the crystallian species, such as yourself.
So, here's our little troublemaker. Most intriguing.
Your borrowed body shudders as floating vidscreens display your cackling captor, the murder mogul Oriana.
I saw your little brain trick. The gems in your body must have a rare power. Minion, shock the science team awake. They must dissect this one most thoroughly.
Oriana has not yet discovered your most secret power, to mind jump. Now it is your only chance to survive and escape your fiendish fate. You will never get used to the feeling of mind jumping into a new body. It's like turning yourself inside out. Psychokinetic flux surges through your body, but you're not out of the Plutonian plasma woods yet. Now you must find a way off the ship before you and every crystallian in the solar system ends up on Oriana's smorgasbord. But you cannot mind jump through a locked door. You will need to search for an access glyph, and it is only a matter of time before your escape is noticed.
It's Marianne. Can you stop being silly for once and send me the draft for the new book? The stuff you sent over is very confusing, you know. We are a book publishing company. We're not selling video games. Anyway, just finish the goddamn book. You'd prefer our collaboration to end on a positive note, wouldn't you? Bye.
I resisted doing sci-fi, but the publisher insisted. How hard could it be? A bit of chrome, a bit of cannibalism. Got to keep it dark. Oh, and a new mechanic. Psionic mind hopping.
Sword in hand, you go from the temple into the raven-haunted courtyard.
Can you make it back to the village before the army arrives? Already the dead stir. Advance scouts of the evil army rise from befouled earth. Your blade undoes the necromancer's foul art. You had forgotten how much they stuck. Hear the army's drums now. You must get to the village straight away. But by which path? Brave the forest road, or shortcut through the catacombs when the dead yet walk abroad? Don't get lost in the subtleties of the prose now. It's hard not to savor every word. But there's a mystery in these pages, and we need to find it.
The access glyph slides into the terminal,
And you sigh in relief as the door opens. Until alarms suddenly sound. Oriana's screech scrambles the ship's box circuits.
How did it escape? Fools! Imbeciles! Slaughter the remaining guards and send out the hunter drone. Intruder alert, intruder alert.
Implacable drones emerge from alcove sockets. Now's your chance to show what your telekinetic powers can do.
Fiend! How dare they!
You dispatch the last of the drones. Oriana is silent at last, probably brooding on her revenge. The room is at the end of a grotesque production line. Body after lifeless body passes on conveyors, their life gems already drained. Grimly, you realize you must perform a macabre hopscotch, jumping between lifeless bodies to find a way to the other side. You cannot help any of the bodies that swish by. Only by escaping can you stop Juliana. You must get across the processing line. How to access the correct body? You have left many bodies behind, but you yet survive. You must venture deeper into the bowels of the ship.